It's Motivational Wednesdays, my favorite day of the week now that David Essel is here. Whether you are happily married or happily single, the question always comes up, what are you doing on Valentine's Day? Here with some ideas is master life coach, author, and inspirational speaker, David Essel. So great to have you back.
Stephanie, thank you. Wonderful to be with you.
I love Motivational Wednesdays. It is my new favorite day of the week. And we're kind of in the month of love here, approaching Valentine's Day. And I think this is really important, whether you are a couple attached, whether you're married, whether you're single. David has some really great ideas that are going to help kind of get you in the spirit either way. So let's go ahead and start with couples.
Couples, okay. Number one is that we have to really see what our individual partner is into. If someone's really into Valentine's Day, let's make it big and special.
Yeah.
We can do something brand new. You know, we can do something that we've never done before, or we can go to an old standby favorite. Maybe looking back at what we did the very first Valentine's Day we were together.
Doesn't it always happen too? It seems like there's always one in the couple that either really loves Valentine's Day and the other one's just kind of like, eh. So it is really important to, if one person feels like this is a special day and they want to do something, to kind of embrace it.
Oh, it's the most important day of the year, according to surveys, for women in a relationship. You know, it outperforms Christmas and holidays and birthdays and everything else for a lot of women. So guys, we got to bring up our A game here.
Bring up that A game, and I think it's so true when you are a couple. It's important to keep things fresh.
Yes.
When you've been together, and sometimes I think a lot of people, you kind of struggle with ideas on how to keep it fresh, but you're going to help us with that too.
I am. And here's something interesting. There was a survey on AskMen.com about Valentine's Day and how it's changed. Years ago, women expected their partner to come up with one big idea. Then over the years, it's changed, and many women now want their man to come to them with 2 or 3 ideas that they can choose from.
We're a little high maintenance, aren't we?
It's very high maintenance, you know?
So you say recreate it, and some ideas with that are maybe a picnic on the beach. You know, being here in Southwest Florida, that seems an easy and cost-effective way to kind of go out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think picnics on the beach are great. It can be lunchtime, it can be evening, sunset, whatever is most romantic to your partner. Always think of your partner first.
And you have to think, too, we live in paradise here. You have so many options to just get outside and do something. So on the beach is a great way where you don't really have to spend any money. The next one, which I think women will never really say no to, buy your partner some lingerie.
Oh my gosh. Do you know so many of the couples that I work with, the women will say, he hasn't bought me lingerie in 10,
years?
15, 20 years, you know? So this is the year to break it out, go for broke. And you know, whenever you go into a lingerie store, ask for help from the salesperson.
Don't be afraid, the women in there are used to it, I think.
Exactly. This is the color of my wife or my girlfriend's hair. This is the color of her eyes. What would shine most for her? Those type of questions are great. What
do you think it is when we I feel like us ladies have to tell men all the time, every year, you know, hey, lingerie, flowers. What is it that they don't, you know, keep up with that every year?
Well, you know, it's a difference between men and women. John Gray said it years ago best, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and it's really true. The prioritization of a male in a relationship is very different. It's about supporting, it's about being there, it's about providing. From caveman days to today, Stephanie, it hasn't changed much.
We're talking about keeping it fresh, and this next idea, I think, is certainly a way you can keep it fresh, and it involves a little bit of chocolate.
Oh, my
Not just a box of chocolates.
No, you know, when I was with Lifetime Television, this woman came on and said, we have something special today. I want you, David, and the host to help me. And she came out with a bucket of warm chocolate and 2 paintbrushes.
Ooh.
And we painted her entire body with chocolate, right? So if you want to do something, blow your partner's mind, tell them, just go and relax in bed. I've got old sheets on.
That is the way to turn up the heat in the relationship.
Amen.
And I think this one, too, this next idea is something that is just really simple, but it's nice to be reminded how that person feels about you, whether you've been together 6 months or 16 years.
Yes.
Write a simple note or a love letter.
Going back to AskMen.com of what can we do to really push this Valentine's Day to a higher level. Women love to receive something in writing professing our love. And you know what? Here's the other thing, Stephanie, that's interesting. Men love it, too. They may not be gushing and say, oh, honey, this meant so much to me, but it really touches and opens their hearts. Yeah.
So a lot of ideas. Do something brand new. You can Google Valentine's Day's idea, relax, watch a movie, all kinds of ideas for couples. We're getting low on time here, so I want to get to the singles because you're not singled out if you are single just because it's Valentine's Day.
That's right. A lot of singles go into this very deep depression, you know, over Valentine's Day. Why am I alone? And why do all my friends have great partners? And we've got to break out of that. So number one, if you are a single and you're you're having a hard time with Valentine's Day, maybe you just broke up a few months ago with someone, get out of the house. You know, make sure that you're with your friends, doing something different, doing something unique, and really important.
Grab friends, go to a movie, like you said, get out, miniature golf, bowling, just a few easy ideas, or maybe stay in and read a book. How about Angel on a Surfboard? That's David's newest book. I certainly suggest it. 4 Keys to Love. It's set in Hawaii, and it's actually endorsed by Oprah's Ambassador of Hope. So that's another great idea. But whatever you do, I think this is the biggest point of all. Do not whine and complain about it, right?
That's right, Stephanie. We can't whine, we can't complain that my partner never does this, or I'm single and it's not fair. That's just going to send out this energy that's going to attract more of that negativity. Make this Valentine's Day special. Whatever you do, make it special.
Love seems to always be found in the place when you're not looking for it, too. So if you are single and you're so focused on that, sometimes when you stop focusing on that do, like you said, focus on yourself a little bit more, it'll end up finding you.
Yeah, really will. And, you know, there are meetup groups. If you Google meetup groups, there's meetup groups that do all kinds of different things on Valentine's Day as a single that doesn't have to be romantically linked, but just to get you out in with the world. David
has a special offer that he would like to extend to our Morning Blend viewers. If you mention the Morning Blend, the first 7 viewers who sign up to work with David one-on-one today get an extra session absolutely free. His website is talkdavid.com. Again, don't forget to take advantage of that special offer. So it is always great having you on. I love it when you're here. So again, some ideas to just kind of spice things up this Valentine's Day, whether you are single or attached. David, thank you so much.
Stephanie, you bet. Great to be with you.
Great to have you back. We look forward to seeing you next time. If you would like more on David Essel and his programs, check out his website, talkdavid.com. And then, of course, we're going to have all of this information posted to our website. That's at fox4morningblend.com.
All right, great advice. Up next, paint your date. That's another date idea. We head to Vino's Picasso for a date night with a twist. But first, a look at your Fox forecast and news headlines.